Good morning. This is Mr. Freeman, principal of Sherwood Middle School, and I want to take this opportunity to welcome you back to the 2015-16 school year. Today, during the opening staff meeting, as you can see, I am not present, but I am in the building. I'm just down the hallway with the principal of Hiltonia Middle School, and we are meeting with the consultant that will be presenting to us later this morning. Before we get the day started, I wanted to take a few moments to share some important information regarding our school's mission, our district's mission, our goals, and some upcoming initiatives that we have for this school year. When I'm done, Ms. Campbell will take over, dynamic assistant principal, and she will be providing you with lots of important information that will help you have a successful start to the school year. And so, with that being said, let's get started. Our district's mission is for each student to be highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered for success as a citizen in the global community. And there are some key words in that mission that we need to emphasize. Each student being highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowerment. And so those are the things we want to do with our students at Sherwood each and every day. This is the mission for the entire district, whether you're a teacher, a custodian, a food service worker, a bus driver, a security officer. This is the work that we do in the Columbus City Schools. Our Sherwood Middle School mission reads that Sherwood students will learn critical thinking skills in an integrated, relevant, and comprehensive learning environment so they become socially, academically, and emotionally successful so they can lead in a globally diverse society. And so that's the work that we do at Sherwood each and every day. Learn, become, and lead. And so as you make your plans with your teammates and for your classes, we want to make sure that we focus on those three things, giving kids the opportunities to learn so they can become and they can lead in our community and throughout the world. The district has three primary goals that guide our work. Goal number one is each and every child reaches his or her full potential, prepared to go to college, secure a job, serve in the military, or start a business. Goal number two, learning environments are student-centered, efficient, and stable. And goal number three, the district is accountable to the community, and the community's confidence in the district is restored. And so those are the three things that guide our work, and those are the three things that we are responsible for as a school to our community and to the students that we serve. The Sherwood Middle School goals reads as follows for the 2015 and 16 school year. All students will achieve at least 1 year's growth this school year according to the MAP assessment in reading and mathematics. We will improve student attendance rate from 87.3% to 93% by the end of this school year. And we will decrease the number of suspensions from 582 to 524 or lower during the 2015 or 16 school year. Why did we choose these goals? Here goes some facts to help support the goals that we have and the initiatives that we've put in place. The first fact is, during the last school year, we had 1,745 disciplinary infractions that were recorded into our student information system during the 2015-16 school year. Of that 1,745 incidents, 582 of them were out-of-school suspensions. This graphic shows you what the top 10 disciplinary consequences were for last school year. And as you can see in this graphic, 568 of the consequences given were out-of-school suspension without homework. 14 consequences were out-of-school suspensions with homework. When you combine those two numbers together, you get the number 582. The second highest infraction that we gave during the 2014-15 school year was detention, which cost us time during lunch period and after school, providing consequences to students. We had 472 detentions. This graphic tells you the top 10 disciplinary issues that took place last year at Sherwood Middle School. And as you can see, 695 of the incidents that took place involved insubordination on part of our students. The second highest one was fights and threats. This graphic reveals the importance of today's professional development opportunity here at Hiltonia Middle School because our consultant will work with us today to develop strategies and tools that will help us decrease the number of incidents of insubordination in our school. This graphic here provides information around our attendance goal for this school year. And during last school year, as you can see, our attendance went up and down, but never much over the 90% mark. We peaked at 90% in October of 2014, and at our lowest point, we were at 81.85% of 2015. Our goal as a school is to get to the state required 93% attendance rate. And as you can see, we were nowhere close to that. And this summer, Miss Campbell and I did a lot of thinking about attendance, and we were wondering why is it that our attendance rate is so low. The next slide provides some revealing information. On this slide, what you can see is the number of days of out-of-school suspension without homework versus the number of unexcused absences by the month at Sherwood Middle School. And so if you look down here at the May column, you can see that during the month of May, we had 1,175 unexcused absences recorded in our student information system. 457 of those absences represented out-of-school suspensions without homework. Out-of-school suspensions convert to unexcused absences that hurt our overall attendance. This is why during the school year, one of our big focuses will be on reducing the number of out-of-school suspensions by reducing the number of disruptive and insubordinate behaviors that occur within our school. This graphic displays the number of failures that students earned during the last school year. And so as you can see in quarter one, there were 560 earned Fs for quarter one among all the courses offered in our school. Quarter four, you can see that students earned in our school 597 failing grades. The column that is marked final represents the number of course failures for the year. These are students who received final grades in courses for the school year, and that number was at 382. And so this is why one of our focuses this school year will be on reducing the rate of failure within the courses that are offered at Sherwood Middle School. Some of the initiatives that we have for this upcoming school year include, this year we will operate our very own fully staffed in-school suspension program called CARE. This year we will also focus some of our professional development on managing student behaviors and dealing with troublesome situations in the school setting. This year we will closely monitor grades and work to provide interventions in a more timely manner beginning at the third week of school. And this year we will have a more efficient process for processing student withdrawals, which if you remember from last year, it was a headache at the beginning of the year trying to get the number of students withdrawn from our school who had not shown up. That had a big impact on our student attendance rates. Last year the staff agreed that we would use the Infinite Campus gradebook to facilitate better communication among our staff, our students, and the parents about student progress. That is already in place, and we have a training scheduled for Thursday at Sherwood at 3:00 p.m. We also developed a middle school schedule that will better assist with managing the building, moving students, and individualizing the student experience. We brought back the house concept, and this will allow our teachers to have a smaller group of students to work with, and our students to have a much smaller, more intimate experience within our school. We also are providing additional instructional tools to teachers so that they can deliver instruction that is engaging and relevant for our young people. We bought 120 Google Chromebooks for you to use this year to provide that instruction. This year, we have a lot of new things taking place, and the word new would represent what this year will be all about. There are many new initiatives that will be in place. There are many new staff members on our team. There are many new opportunities for growth within our school, for our students, our teachers, and the community. And there are many new board policies that Ms. Campbell will be covering with you in just a few moments. But most importantly, I hope that there is a new spirit, a new faith in what we are called to do here at Sherwood Middle School. Earlier this summer, I read a quote that stated, "Faith is built in the gymnasium of obscurity." And we want to make sure that each day we are working to build the faith that we have, that the work that we are doing with our young people will indeed have a positive impact on their lives. A few years ago, I was principal at another school in the Columbus, and we had a student who was in our special education program. He was autistic. He loved origami, and his mom was very passionate about making sure that he got the exact same experiences that other middle school students were able to get. He was also a fire starter, and one day he loaded a locker full of paper, signed his signature on the outside of the locker, and set the locker on fire. My last memories of this student were that of students screaming, teachers screaming, fire truck sirens going down the street, smoke everywhere, and of course I was the one on the front lines with the fire extinguisher putting out the fire. Nonetheless, this summer when I went to pay for my car registration, which by the way was 6 months late, I was standing in line and I looked up, and who was behind the counter helping customers? This young man. And I was very proud to know that he was very courteous, professional, and did an outstanding job serving the customers that he had to serve. You see, my mother taught me when I was young that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All we have is faith that our work will yield the results that we wanted to yield in the students that we serve. We may not get a chance to see them again once they leave our school. We just need to make sure that we show up each and every day to the gym where faith is built and do the work necessary to help our students have a shot at success. This morning, Ms. Campbell will lay the foundation for this work. I will see you in an hour or so, and I hope that you have a wonderful morning. And remember that extraordinary results require extraordinary effort. Success is not an accident. Have a wonderful day and welcome back.